What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. This video is very different than literally anything I've ever done on this channel. I'll start by saying at the end of the video, I have a whole segment on cheat meals, and specifically if you struggle with feeling guilty after you have a cheat day or a cheat meal, watch the end of this video because it's gonna help you a lot. With that said, the beginning of this video is unlike anything I've ever done on any social media channel, and it's just me vlogging about me trying to learn how to stop on rollerblades. If you've been following me for a while, this is gonna be very odd for you because all of my videos are education based and I don't really do any vlogging. But one of the major things I talk about here on this channel is that fitness should be a part of your life, not your whole life. And because of that, I wanna share more of my life with you outside of just fitness. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. If this video gets 2,000 likes, I'm gonna pick 10 people who comment #SortingHatSquad to win a free month in my inner circle. Usually I only pick 3 people, but if this video gets 2,000 likes, I'm gonna get 10 people and I'll announce them on my Instagram. You can follow me here, Syed Fitness, and I'll announce them within 48 hours of this video going live. So 2,000 likes in this video, we're gonna get 10 people to win a free month in my inner circle. All right, enjoy the video.
What's up, YouTube? I definitely should have wore a belt today because my pants are falling down, but we're gonna make do with it. What I'm gonna try and do is I'm gonna try and learn how to do a hockey stop. I always had the rollerblades that had like the stopper on the end of it, so you'd lift your heel up and it'd be like, and you'd come to a really slow, bumpy stop. And I've always wanted to learn how to do a hockey stop. So when I just bought my new rollerblades, I deliberately did not buy the one with the brake on it because I knew if I got the one with the brake on it, then I would never actually learn how to really do a cool hockey stop like in Mighty Ducks. And that's really my only wish in life, is to look like the kids in Mighty Ducks. So, I found a video on YouTube explaining how to do a legit stop, and I'm gonna see if I can learn how to do it. So what this guy did is he broke the rollerblading stop down into 3 steps. We have the drag stop.
Drag stop is basically dragging one foot behind you.
We have the power stop.
Power stop, in its simplest form, is just a heavy calf.
We have the power slide.
Remember to practice on.
Power slide looks super difficult. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get it today. My goal is to try and get this today, literally master all 3 steps, but I don't know how realistic that is. The drag stop I'm gonna try right now. I think I can do the drag stop, and by think I mean I know, like I do this every day. For whatever it's worth, I think if you're going to get rollerblades, if you don't know how to do the drag stop, which is this first variation, which I'm gonna practice right now, you should get the rollerblades with the brake on it, because if you can't even do the drag stop, then you have to have something that's gonna be able to stop you. So the drag stop, it looks like it's the first progression to getting the full power slide, the full like hockey stop, the cool one. So I'm gonna try that right now. That was good. All right, I feel like I got the drag stop pretty well. Next one is power stop. So let's see how this looks.
Power stop, in its simplest form, is just a heavy calf. Start out with wide turns from side to side. Try to keep your feet fairly close together when you do this. I like putting a cone out or something similar, as it gives you a focus point of where to turn.
Okay, I'm gonna start with this. I don't have a cone, but I do have gloves, so I'm gonna use my gloves instead. Okay, so I figured out I suck with my left leg forward, so I think I'm gonna practice only my right leg forward for right now, just so I can get it down. All right, so I actually feel very good with this one, but I'm gonna give myself a challenge to up the ante. I'm gonna put my camera down very close to the glove. That way it's gonna force me to cut this very sharp, or else I'm gonna hit the camera and that won't be good. turtle. Not in a good way with this helmet. Either way, better to have this than a cracked head, like my mom always says. Okay, so I'm feeling really good with this progression. The next progression is basically the same thing, except
The next phase is to start and turn your inside foot towards the cone, while your outside foot continues in an arc around it. The inside foot points towards the cone, while the outside foot continues in its arc around the cone.
So before I was just doing a sharp cut, now I have to point that foot towards the glove, so hopefully I don't fall. This one's much harder. Son, wrong direction. There we go. I'm feeling really good with this one. On to the next progression. It looks like the next progression before we get to the most advanced stop is to combine the first two, right? So the first one was the drag stop, the second one was the power stop. I don't think it's gonna take me much time just because it's combining both of the ones I've already learned, but let's give it a shot. I think the next progression is the most advanced one. I have a feeling I'm gonna fall a lot. The first half of the progression, he says you have to learn how to transition from rollerblading forward to rollerblading backwards in one simple movement. I don't think this is where I'm gonna fall. I think I'm probably gonna fall in the sliding part of the second half of this progression. Let's see. Okay, so that felt awesome. I like his way of transitioning from forward to backward way better than whatever the fuck I was doing. I sort of just made it up when I was a kid and did it ever since. His way is way more efficient. Now is the time, ladies and gentlemen, to try the final progression. I think he calls it the power stop. No, he calls it for the power slide. Super excited. I didn't even have any caffeine today. That's a lie. I did have 1 cup of coffee today. I think it's already in the video, actually. Shut the fuck up, Jordan. Stop talking. Let's just get to the power slide. This is the one I'm worried about. This is the one I'm worried about because when I slide, I think it's gonna be very easy for my blade to just get stuck in the ground and then have me fall over. Let's give it a shot. Did you see that? Woo! Let's go. Woo! Is it in the frame? Tell me it's in the frame. Fuck! It was in the frame. Woo! That was in the frame. Let's go, baby. Okay, I'm gonna give myself a challenge. I'm getting way too cocky, way too soon. I'm gonna try and stop right in front of the camera. This is a really bad idea. Let's see how it goes. Also, it's really awkward filming out here and screaming in front of everyday people. They're like, what's the guy doing with the camera? Okay, come on, let's go. Oh, that was the beauty. That's the one we're gonna end on today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming with me on this journey. Let's get to the rest of the video.
All right, so before we end this video, I want to speak with you about cheat meals because a lot of people are struggling with their cheat meals and I want to clear the air. I have 2 very important things to discuss with you regarding cheat meals. And it all starts with what this person asked me in my Q&A on Instagram the other day, which by the way, if you don't follow me on Instagram, you can do that here at Sciat Fitness. And basically, as you can see, a lot of people are struggling with the concept of not beating themselves up after they have a cheat meal. And the first thing I want to talk to you about is this. If you're calling it a cheat meal, you're already screwing yourself up. Think about this, because the word cheat is never used in a positive connotation. And by virtue of calling it a cheat meal or a cheat day or whatever you call it, you're saying you're doing something bad. And not only that, you're labeling certain foods as good and bad. So when you have your cheat meal or your cheat day, you're allowed to have certain foods. And by nature of calling it a cheat meal or a cheat day, those foods are now bad for you because you shouldn't have them when you're being good. So if you want to stop feeling bad and beating yourself up for having a cheat day or a cheat meal, stop calling it a cheat day or a cheat meal. You're not doing anything wrong. There's no such thing as a good food or a bad food. You're an adult and you're making a decision to eat a food. Now, along those lines, and the second thing I want to talk about is this. You have to logically think about what it is you're doing and understand that just like no one ever got skinny or jacked or shredded from one day or 1 week or even from 1 month of perfect training and perfect nutrition, no one ever got fat and weak and lost all their muscle and lost all their progress from one meal or 1 day or 1 week or 1 month of terrible training and nutrition. So if you decide to eat more than usual one day because you're an adult and you can make that decision for yourself, think logically about a realistic rate of progress. Because even if you're being perfect with your training and perfect with your nutrition and perfect with your sleep, you're not going to make any significant progress overnight. And if you go away on vacation for a week, or you take a deload from the gym, or you just decide to take a diet break and eat more calories, you're not going to ruin your progress just because you're eating more for a very short period of time. So I think that's where I'm going to end this video. If you made it the whole way through, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you don't already. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon.